Hi, it's Will at Coles Auto Collective. I've got a walk-around video for you today of another very special car that has just arrived into stock with us. So this is a very unique Volvo V40, and what makes it unique is what's under the bonnet. So first off though, this is an R design, I believe it's a Lux Nav spec, real top of the range car, loads and loads of optional extras. Of course, what really sets it apart is that T5 2.5 litre turbo petrol engine. So I'll give you a full tour of the car, show you the condition, tell you a bit more about it. And the first thing I'll say on the subject of condition is, I know the wheels don't look amazing. We're going to get the silver bits repainted on it, just to freshen them up, because obviously they've got the diamond cut finish at the minute, which always goes like all corroded, as you can see there. Looks horrible, so we'll get them done just painted. It's better for the longevity than re-diamond cutting, and it's cheaper as well. So as you can see, it's in the wonderful Rebel Blue paint colour. So I'll give you a few different angles. On the whole, it's a really straight car. There are a couple of minor little scratches, which I'll point out as I always do. But this is a special thing indeed. So if my memory serves me well, it's one of 19 T5 2.5 litre 5-pots that were registered in the UK. So extremely rare car. And this car was actually used for some of the online car reviews. It wasn't the main press car, but it was part of the Volvo fleet and was used for a few reviews which can be found online. It's been really well looked after. I think it spent most of its time in the same ownership. From memory, it's maybe 4 owners. I'll double check that and put it in the advert. So not many owners. Mileage is decent as well. I think that's about all I can show you on the outside. Tyres are matching Avon's ZV7, which were replaced, I believe it was this year. They all look like they've got absolutely loads of tread on them. The car's just been through an MOT as well, which passed with absolute flying colours. No advisories at all. The previous owner is actually a good customer of ours, and he looked after it very well. He had the cam belt and water pump changed recently too, which is obviously a key thing to be looking out for on these cars. I absolutely love the styling of the R design. This rear diffuser and the twin chrome exhausts, just absolutely great. It's also a bit of a sleeper, the car, really, because obviously you can get a much less powerful version which looks almost the same, or if not exactly the same, apart from the badges. So little do people know that this has got 250 horsepower on tap. So I'll start to show you the inside. So the factory floor mat here has got a little bit of wear in there. Seats are very nice, very, very minimal bolster wear visible there. All very nice. So you can see that floor mat's looks a little bit damp. It's either that or that's a shadow. I think it's a shadow actually. We're just giving them a bit of a scrub up. Rear seats look all good. There's no nasty marks or anything. All looks pretty nice. I've shown you the boot already. All very good. So it's obviously got keyless entry. You can see the little touch pads there. And it's got the power and memory driver's seat. Driver's seat also has held up really well. I mean, the build quality on these cars is generally just really good as well. That's what I noticed on Volvos. Right, we're quite big fans of Volvo for the safety aspect. They're great to drive. Now you'll note there's a small bit of wear to the leather on the what's it called, like the armrest there. It's got the Bliss blind spot indication system, I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for. Auto lights, of course, auto wipers are on that stalk as well. And my absolute favourite feature is the radar cruise, so you can tell that this has got the radar cruise as well as obviously the sensor on the front end. Heated seats, and if we come around here you can see it's got like the lane departure, it's got the auto park, distance, it's got the proper heated front screen with the elements in it, which it's not going to like to try and focus on. So you can see in there it's got keyless, premium audio system, and all important, the panoramic roof, which is a lovely option. It's always nice to have a pan roof. So let's fire it up. So I'm going to try and show you the mileage if it pops up. I'm not sure if it does. There we go. So we're at 72,553, and that will go up slightly because I really like this car and I'm going to drive it a little bit myself. So you got on there, of course, things you'd expect like Bluetooth. Has it got nav? I believe so. Yep, got nav. Heated seats, if I didn't already say that. Dual zone climate control. I'm pretty sure you can change that individually. Yeah, you can see it underlines which one you're changing. Drives absolutely lovely, like no fault I can see at all with how it drives. The history is pretty extensive. Let's reach and grab this. So it's got the original owner's book, various receipts. I'm not going to show them just in case there's like previous owners' addresses on there that I need to cut out. So this is pretty cool. It's got the original Polestar Performance Parts booklet with it, which is just nice to have. I love it when cars have kept stuff like that with them. And the full owner's this is like, it looks like a brochure type thing for sales, all about the car, and absolute big stack of paperwork there, including the cam belt, as I mentioned earlier. And I can't think of what else I can tell you about it, so I'll just demonstrate that this works. That's all good. And I'll hop out the car. So obviously the engine's running. It's quite quiet on idle, so you may not even be able to hear it, especially with this microphone that I'm using as well to block out wind noise. It also means you can't really hear engine until you're right up close. But idle's very nice. Fires up from cold, no problem. So every car that we have in is we always get them health checked, and we're only a small business. We just sell cars that we love. We're very much car enthusiasts, and this is no exception. I just love things that are a little bit special. So obviously it's extremely rare to find one of these cars, and then with what I think is the correct paint colour and all of these optional extras as well, it's just a real cracking car all round. So I'll just quickly point out as well before I forget any little marks that I noticed. There are some light scratches just there, which I can feel them, so they're not going to fully come out, but as you can see it's pretty minor. I've put just a hand polish over and it has improved it. So like, we're not pros with the wet sanding, so I wouldn't want to attack it with that. And I think there was something else which I can't actually remember. I'll have another walk around the car and just show you. There's a few little marks on the chrome's matte silver trim, which I'm going to try and find out what paint colour code that is, and just get a little bit of touch up on there. I think there's a very small mark you can see just there, and too small to probably even see on camera. Tiny little graze there, but I mean that is tiny. little chip there, a bit of touch up, we'll see that right. There's a few chips here which have been touched in already. Oh yeah, that's the last one. So there's a light scratch on this door, as you can see there. So if I get a bit of touch-up paint, I'll just touch in that bigger bit there. But yeah, there's something's just obviously run along the side of there. But again, it's very minor in the grand scheme of things. So I think that's about all I can tell you. It's got 2 keys, all HPI clear. Any other questions at all, please do feel free to ask. Thanks very much for watching.